I was a bit disappointed, just seeing the potential. When you're sitting there, you see the potential still to break through. You don't sit in the radio jury and go, this is impossible. You actually go, wow, there are so many opportunities still. And I think South Africa, we're not innovating enough in radio. We got into a bit of formulaic stuff, I think. Maybe some stuff's starting to get maybe overwritten, and we're not doing enough in the use of the medium. I found in that category, like the South Americans are doing interesting stuff, and New Zealand and Australia, and you saw well by the winner. So I think we need to, and it's the insights, it's the like strategy behind the idea before you get to the idea. We need to spend a bit more time on that. But what's cool is we've got the writers, we've got the studios. Hey, nice one, Sono Vision. We've got the studios, we've got the craft. It's just the strategy. It's like the planners and clients. We need to think we could do more. I think the Grand Prix and some of the gold show that. You look at that Diary of a Call Girl. I mean, that's such a cool way to sell like a promotion on TV. And we need to do more of that. So I think look at the winners very carefully here, because if we don't, we're going to be left behind next year. But we're still keeping up, which is fantastic. The key thing is that everybody's always listening. Radio is not going to go away, but I think it's how do you be intrusive but charming at the same time, and it's a tone of voice. And the great stuff doesn't talk at you. And it's something I think a lot of our clients still have to learn. They want to just feed you information. Not about that. Radio's got a very persuasive, intimate style. And when you're looking at guys, what are they doing in the traffic? What are they doing in the shower, getting out and having breakfast? There's a really great gap there for me to reinvent. And I actually think somebody said in the press conference, it's like this radio strikes back. I much prefer that headline. And I think that's the message from this. I mean, you stick that tune on, Dumb Ways to Die, you can't get it out of your head. We judged it, over and over the few days. I heard it now, I just want to hear it again. That is power. And we all know the power of a #1 hit single. And if guys start thinking a bit more like that as radio, then I think we're in good shape. Yeah, I think what was cool about this one, and that's why I say it wasn't just a song, the lyrics are so clever to drive you right to the end point where it was a serious message. Tell guys, they must be careful around tracks and the platforms. And so the guys, that's why I'm saying the insight is so clever. When they went, you know what, in order to talk to these guys about that, let's start and tell them that's a really dumb way to die. So let's tell them all the other ways, and then we'll finally get there, and then it ends where it goes, and now the dumbest way to die. And that's so clever, because normally you'd have a great song and that was just a song like Teach the World to Sing. What's cool here is actually it's a clever concept. And then, I mean, the language, if I went to clients and say, oh, we're going to tell them about dumb ways to die, it's very brave actually. Yeah, no, don't say that on air, don't. And then we'd like 3 minutes, please. It flighted for 3 minutes. So again, it just shows how radio, in terms of budgets, you actually have a bit more stretch. Especially this year, because like a traditional radio ad didn't win. I think it's the first time you're going to get a lot of young dudes going, geez, actually, that's the way we can start this thing. Let's actually do it on radio. So instead of them messing around with other channels, they'll start with the radio medium. And so I'm hoping that's what happens, not that we get more 3-minute songs. It's just like it's more the mindset and getting the young creatives thinking that way.